The KIIVE Tube KC1 and the Softube Tubetech CL1b both emulate the Tubetech CL1b. In this video we'll put them side by side. First of all, comparing these compressors isn't as straightforward as simply pulling them up and run some audio through. The reason is that there are different default settings, calibration and offsets, even between the two models on the Tubetech plugin itself. By turning dials and changing input levels while checking with Plugin Doctor and your ears, we can bring the three closer together for a fair and unbiased comparison. That means we do need to get over the initial default settings and find out what will throw off any comparison right out of the gate. It starts with default levels. The two models in the Tubetech plugin have a level difference of 0.6 of a decibel. In regards to the incoming audio, the Model 2 is 0.2 of a decibel louder, where the Model 1 is 0.4 softer at output. The KIIVE Tube KC1 is 2 decibels softer than the original audio. These differences alone can simply skew what you prefer because louder is better. Check it out. Now you might have already heard a difference in sound. This is because besides having a different output level, the calibration between KIIVE and the Tubetech is different. Audio through the KIIVE will hit the threshold earlier, and with that it starts compressing sooner, and that will give a difference in character right away. I will now calibrate the three to where the compression starts to kick in and where the threshold is set. That will be visible at the gain reduction meter. I need the needle to move the least it can. For the CL1B Mark II, that would be with a threshold of 0.1 of a decibel. For the Mark I, that is 0.6. The KIIVE is already compressing with the threshold in off position. I need to reduce the input of the plugin with minus 10.8 decibels to reach the same point as the other two. That is a difference of 13 decibels, which means that the KIIVE plugin is 13 decibels harder at the input if you compare like this. If you really want to nitpick, I found that it's actually around 14.5 decibels of a difference, but you cannot really hear that. Here's a first test with every plugin set up the same way, and we'll start with the fixed setting for attack and release, and I'll turn up the threshold to get about 1 decibel of gain reduction on the meter. The KIIVE does nothing like this. Let me adjust the input and output gain. With this readout, the Tubetech Mark II sounds most like a limiter. Mark I has a bit more of attack and the KIIVE is sounding most compressed. The meter readout isn't quite the same on the plugins. Let me adjust the KIIVE again, but purely by listening. With something like this, the KIIVE sounds a tad more full-bodied. Now I have played with the settings. All three are in manual mode and I have a ratio of 4:1. I have set the release in such a way that just before the next snare attack, volume is back up to normal. The attack is adjusted in such a way that all three have a similar snap. I'd say the Tubetech Mark II snaps the most, but not necessarily in the best way. And the KIIVE sounds most pretty. The Tubetech Mark I sounds close to the KIIVE, or the other way around. But still you can get the three to sound very close. If we now port these exact same settings to an electric guitar, it sounds like this. The difference between them is now, interestingly, very big. The KIIVE sounds most open, the Mark I is pretty close again to the KIIVE, and the Mark II is just compressing a lot. We will adjust these in a minute, but you can hear the difference between the KIIVE and the Softube. The KIIVE is in dual mono mode, which narrows the sound field a bit. When I switch to stereo, it will sound as wide as the Softube Tubetech compressors. Now I have adjusted the settings to match each other better. For that I have changed attack, release, threshold and output gains between the three. The Tubetech Mark II is a bit blander than the other two and spikes a bit more. The KIIVE has more of a tube-like high end, where the Tubetech Mark I again is a close second. With more tweaking I'm sure you can get the three more close together. Starting to see a pattern? I do. We'll do a few tests more, but first please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and leave a like. This video is sponsored by DistroKid. If you need to split the revenue of your releases with multiple collaborators, DistroKid has splits. This enables you to, very simply, split the revenue you make. Add as many collaborators for a release you want and decide how much of the cake they get in percentages. On top of that, you can set recoupments as well, so if you agree on a fixed fee instead of royalties, this is the way to do that. Get 7% off of your first year with DistroKit by using the link in the description. Let's continue on bass guitar. The settings have been matched again. I find the KIIVE more grabby while not sounding overcompressed. Whatever adjustment I try to do with the soft tubes, I cannot get them to sound as controlled and as even as the KIIVE. Here is a short female vocal phrase. Attack and release are on setting fixed and the ratio is 3:1.
Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you.
Like this, the KIIVE sounds most grabby without overcompressing. But let's change the thresholds on the Softube Tubetech plugins.
Thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. Hold me, I am a thief in the night. I am the stars in your eyes. The nightmare that's coming for you. Hold me.
Exactly this is why comparing plugins is sometimes so difficult. It's not always a night and day difference, more like 50 shades of grey. Simply adjusting settings can drastically change how a plugin sounds right out of the box. And with these plugins, they can sound very, very similar. So, based on what you saw in this video, which of the three is your favorite?